was a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, rocked in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by Providence, impoverished and squalor. Grow up to be a hero and a scholar.
The $10 founded father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter by 14. They placed him in charge of a trading charter.
And every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled and kept his guard up. Inside, he was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, or barter.
Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned on Maine. Saw his future dripping down the drain. But up empty to his temple, connected it to his brain. And he wrote his first refrain, the testament to his pain.
Well, the word got around, they said this kid is insane, man. Took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from which you came. And the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man?
Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait.
When he was 10, his father slipped full of it, debt ridden. 2 years later, see Alex and his mother bedridden, half dead, sitting in their own sick, the scent dick.
And Alex got better, but his mother went quick.
Moved in with a cousin, committed suicide. Left him when locked in limbo and ride. Some don't know inside, a voice saying, Alex, you gotta admit where yourself. He started retreating and beating every tree that saw a shell.
There would have been nothing left to do for someone less than screwed. He would have been dead and left to do without a cent of restitution. Started working, looking for his late mother's landlord. Begging sugar cane and rum and mother thinks he can afford. Shelling for every book he can get his hands on. Letting mother future see him now as he stands on the bow of a ship headed for a new land. And New York, you can be a new man.
In New York, you can
Just
be a
you
new
wait,
man. In New York, you can
just
be a
you
new
wait.
man. In New York, you can be a new man.
Just you.
Alexander Hamilton, we are waiting in the wings for you. You never back down, you never learn to take your time. Alexander Hamilton, when America sings for you, will they know what you overcame? Will they know you're on the day? The world will never be the same. Oh,
Ship is in the harbor now, see if you can spot him. Another aim of it crawling up from the bottom. There's enemies destroyed his red from Africa, but got him.
We fought with him.
Me, I died for him.
Me, I trusted him.
me, I loved him.
And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him.
There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait.
What's his name, man?
Alexander Hamilton!
New York City. Pardon me, are you Aaron Burr, sir?
That depends. Who's asking?
Oh, sure. Sir, I'm Alexander Hamilton. I'm at your service, sir. I have been looking for you.
I'm getting nervous.
Sir, I heard your name at Princeton. I was seeking an accelerated course of study. When I got sort of out of sorts with a buddy of yours, I may have punched him. It's a blur. Sir, he handles the financial...
You punched the bursar.
Yes, I wanted to do what you did, graduating too, and join the revolution. He looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. So how'd you do it? How'd you graduate so fast?
It was my parents' dying wish before they passed.
You're an orphan. Of course, I'm an orphan. God, I wish there was a war, then we could prove that we're worth more than anyone bargained for.
Can I buy you a drink?
That would be nice.
While we're talking, let me offer you some free advice. Talk less.
What?
Smile more.
Ha!
Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for.
You can't be serious.
You wanna get ahead.
Yes.
Fools who run their mouths off wind up dead.
Yo, what time is it? Showtime!
Like I said.
Showtime, well, I'm John Lawrence in the place. Don't eat a toothpick for Sam Adams, but I'm working on 3. Oh, those red cups don't wanna be me, cause I will pack chicken black scraps till I'm free.
Hey, we, mon ami, je m'appelle Lafayette, the Lancelot of the revolutionary set. I came from afar just to say bonsoir to the king of the trial is the best. Said why?
Blah, blah, I can picture these mulligans up in it, loving it. Guess I heard your mother said, come again. Land, orders, and horses. Of course, it's hard to happen to course over 4 sets of corsets.
Wow, no more sex, pour me another brew, son. Let's raise a couple more till I wrote loose stuff. Well, if it ain't the prodigy of Bristol Garland.
Aaron,
But for some verse, drop some knowledge.
Good luck with that. You're taking a stand. You spit. I'ma sit. We'll see where we land.
Or the revolution's imminent, what do you stall for?
Oh, you stand for nothing, Bird. What'll you fall for?
Oh,
Who are you? Oh, where's this kid? What's he gonna do?
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'm gonna get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, the bag on me's astonished. The problem is I'm not a lot of brains with no polish. I got a artist if you heard with every word I drop knowledge. I'm a diamond in the rough. A shining piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power speech, unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get cold. I show them that every word and every disadvantage I've learned to manage. I don't have a gun to brandish. I walk these streets famished. The plan is to fan this walk into a flame. But damn, it's getting hot, so let's spell out the name. I am the
A-N-E-X-A-N-D-E-R. We are meant to be.
a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps sticking on us endlessly. Essentially, they tax us relentlessly. Then King George turns around as a spending spree. He ain't ever gonna set his descendants free. So there will be a revolution in this century. Enter me.
He says it won't end to see.
Don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually, you'll see my ascendancy. And I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, you out just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. It's time to take a shot. I dream of life without a monarchy. The unrest in France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy, I use say, I use for anarchy. When I find I make the other side, panicky with that.
shot! The woman Taylor's apprentice. And I got John Knuckleheads, a local parentis. I'm tuning of the brilliant, cause I know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead of show with some bands so long, take a shot.
Hey, but we'll never be truly free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I do or die. Until I sally in on a stallion with the first black battalion. Never
Geniuses, lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. You've got to be carefully taught. If you talk, you're gonna get shot.
Bird, check what we got. Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like Lancelot. I think your pants look hot. Lawrence, I like you a lot. Let's hatch a plot blacker than the kettle calling the pot. What are the odds that God you put us all in one spot? Pop to the squad and conventional wisdom like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. Oh, am I talking too loud? Sometimes I get overexcited, shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud.
Let's get this guy in front of a crowd.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot.
Everybody sing, whoa, 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 hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. So let him hear you. Yeah. Let's go, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said, carry to the top. Whoa, to the top.
None of these colonies will rise up. When I these colonies will rise up. When I these colonies will rise up. When I these colonies will rise up. Rise up.
I imagine that so much it feels more like a memory. When's it gonna get me? In my sleep, 7 feet ahead of me. If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we live it fast and we laugh. Reach for a blast, we have to make this moment last. That's plenty, scratch that. This is not a moment, it's the movement. Where all the hungriest brothers were sucking to prove when foes oppose us. We take an honest stand, we roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, let it guarantee a freedom for our descendants. Or will the blood be shed, begin an endless cycle of vengeance and death with no defendants? I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus, between all the bleeding and fighting, I've been reading and writing. We need to handle our financial situation. A real nation of states, what's the state of our nation? Our past patiently waiting and passionate and smashing every expectation, every action's an act of creation. I'm laughing in the face of casualties of sorrow. But most of the time I'm thinking past tomorrow.
And I am not pulling my shot. I am not pulling my shot. And you are just like a country, a young scrappy and a real not pulling my shot. We gonna rise, so we time to take a shot. We gonna rise, so we time to take a shot. We gonna rise up and take a shot. Rise up and take a shot. Rise up and take a shot. Rise up, take a shot, by shot, by shot. And gonna take a shot, take a shot. And I ain't not throwing away my shot.
I may not live to see our duel.
I may not live to see our glory,
I will gladly join the fight.
but I will gladly join the fight.
And when our children tell our story,
And when our children tell our story,
they'll tell the story of tonight.
Let's have another round tonight.
let's have another round tonight.
Let's have another round tonight.
Raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away, no matter what they tell you. Raise a glass to the four of us.
Tomorrow there'll be more of us telling the story of tonight.
They'll tell the story of tonight.
Raise a glass to freedom, something they can never take away.
No matter what they tell you,
Let's have another round.
Raise a glass to the four of us.
Tomorrow there'll be more of us.
telling the story of tonight.
Let's have another round tonight. They'll tell the story of tonight. It has to be now. They'll tell the story of tonight. It has to be now. They'll tell the story of tonight. Tell the story of tonight.
There's nothing rich folks love more than going downtown and slumming it with the poor. They pull up in their carriages and gawk at the students in the common just to watch them talk. Take Philip Schuyler, the man is loaded. Uh-oh, but little does he know that his daughter's Peggy and Angelica Eliza sneak into the city just to watch all the guys.
Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy, the Schuyler sisters. Angelica, Peggy, Eliza, work. Daddy's got to be home by sundown. Daddy doesn't need to know. Daddy said not to go downtown. Like I said, you're free to go. But look around, the revolution's happening in New York. New York, work. It's bad enough Daddy wants to go to war. People shouting in the square. It's bad enough there'll be violence on our shore. New ideas in the air. Look around, look around. Angelica, remind me what we're looking for.
She's looking for me.
Eliza, I'm looking for a mine and work. I'm looking for a mine and work. I'm looking for a mine and work. Whoa, 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 work.
Ooh, there's nothing like summer in the city. Someone in a rush, nigga, someone looking pretty. Excuse me, miss, I know it's not funny, but your perfume smells like your dad has gotten money. While you slumming in the city in your fancy heelys. You searching for a virgin who can give you a deal.
Burr, you disgust me.
Beyonce, you disgust me. I'm a trust fund, baby, you can trust me.
I've been reading Common Sense, but Tom's pain. So men say that I'm intense or I'm insane. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that I'm not created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'ma compel him to include women in the sequel. Work! Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Look around, so I'm say that I'm a 10 out of 10. You want a revolution, you want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that I'm gonna create an equal. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. History is happening in Manhattan, and we just happen to be in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world. Angelica, Eliza, and Piggy, the stylish sisters. We're looking for a mind at work. Hey, in the greatest city, in the greatest city in the world. In the greatest city in the world.
Hear ye, hear ye. My name is Samuel Seabury, and I present free thoughts in the proceedings of the Continental Congress. Heed not the rabble who scream with revolution. They have not your interest at all.
Oh my god, tear this dude apart.
Chaos and bloodshed are not a solution. Don't let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak for me.
Let 'em be.
They're playing a dangerous game. I pray the King shows you his mercy. For shame, for shame.
Yo, he'd have you all unravel at the sound of screams, but the revolution is coming. They have not gonna win this. It's hard to listen to you with the straight face. Chaos and bloodshed already hot. Just honestly, you should have even talked. And what about Boston? Look at the cost and all that we've lost, and you talk about Congress.
Does not speak for
My
me.
dog speaks more eloquently
They're
than
playing
me.
a dangerous
What's strangely
game.
or major
I
is the
pray the
same.
King shows you his mercy.
Is he in Jersey?
For shame,
For the revolution!
for shame.
For the revolution! If you repeat yourself again, I'm gonna scream. Honestly, look at me, please don't read.
Not your interest.
Don't modulate the key, then not debate with me. Why should a tiny island across the sea regulate the price of tea?
Alexander, please.
Sir, I'd rather be divisive than indecisive. Drop the niceties.
You say the price of my love is not a price that you're willing to pay. You cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement when you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. of a missing subject. My loyal subject. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war. For your love, for your praise, and I'll love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad. So don't throw away this thing we had. 'Cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Da 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 yada, da 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 yada, da 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 yada, da da da. Everybody, da 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 yada, da 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 yada, da 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 yada, da 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 da.
General Howe's got troops on the water. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. 32,000 troops in New York Harbor. They surround our troops, they surround our troops, they surround our troops.
As a kid on the Caribbean, I wished for a war. I knew that I was poor, I knew it was the only way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or rise up. I will fight for this land, but there's only one man who can give us commands so we can rise up. Understand, it's the only way to rise up, rise up. Here he comes.
Here comes the general.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here comes the general.
the moment you've been waiting for.
Here comes the general.
Bride of Mount Vernon.
Here comes the general.
Washington.
To be outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outwinned. Gotta make him all outstand. Hey, yo, I'm on me, the right hand man. Second, can I be real a second? For just a millisecond, let down my guard and tell the people how I feel a second. Now I'm the model of a modern major general, the venerated Virginian veteran whose men are all lining up to put me up on a pedestal, writing letters for relatives, embellishing my elegance and eloquence. What? The elephant is in the room, the truth is in your face when you hear the British cannons go. Any hope of success is fleeting. How can I keep leading when the people I'm leading keep retreating? We put a stop to the bleeding as the British take Brooklyn. Night takes look, but look, yeah, outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outwinned. We gotta make it all outstand. And yo, I'm gonna need a right hand man. Incoming!
The batter them down the barrel, reject the damages. We gotta stop them and rob them of their advantages. Let's take a stand with the stamina God has granted us. Hamilton won't abandon ship, yo, let's throw the cannon.
Shoot, throw the cannon, watch the blood in it. Spray and throw the cannon, we're abandoning Kip Bay. And here's another ship and take off solved and tippy. We gotta run to Harlem quick, we can't afford another slip. Guns and horses needy up, out the side the divvy up. My forces this skittish as the British cut the city up. This close to giving up, recent mass scrutiny. I scream in the face of this mass mutiny of Eastermen with which I am to defend America. We ride at midnight, Manhattan in the distance. I cannot be everywhere at once, people. I'm in dire need of assistance.
Your Excellency, sir.
For you,
Aaron Burr, sir. Permission to state my case.
says you were.
Sir, I was a captain under General Montgomery until he caught a bullet in the neck in Quebec. And well, in summary, I think that I could be of some assistance. I admire how you keep firing the British from a distance. I have some questions, a couple of suggestions on how to fight instead of fleeing west.
Yes?
Sure.
Your Excellency, you wanted to see me.
Hamilton, come in. Have you met
Yes, sir, we keep meeting.
As I was saying, sir, I look forward to seeing your strategy play out.
Bert?
Sir.
Close the door on your way out.
Have I done something wrong, sir?
On the contrary, I called you here because our odds are beyond scary. Your reputation precedes you, but I have to laugh.
That's right.
Hamilton, how come no one can get you on this staff?
Yes, sir.
Don't get me wrong, we were young men of great renown. I know you stole British cannons when we was snow downtown. Nathaniel Breen and Henry Knox wanted to hire you.
To be their secretary, I don't think so.
But why are you upset?
I'm not.
It's all right you want to fight, you got a hunger. I was just like you when I was younger. Head full of fantasies of dying like a martyr.
Yes.
Dying is easy, young man. Living is harder.
Why are you telling me this?
I'm being honest, I'm working with a third of what our Congress has promised. We are a powder keg about to explode. I need someone like you to lighten the load. So?
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. Yo, yo, stop me.
I am not throwing away my shot.
Son,
You need all the help you can get. I have some friends. Boren's Willigan, Bucky, and Lafayette. Okay, what else? We need some spies on the inside. Some kingsmen who might let some things slide. I'll write to Congress and tell them we need supplies. And rally the guys, master the element of surprise. I'll rise above my station, organize your information till we rise to the occasion of our new nation. Suck.
Here comes the general.
Rise up.
What? Here comes the general.
Rise up.
What? Here comes the general.
Rise up.
What? Here comes the general.
in his right hand man.
Ooh!
How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore go on and on grow into more of a phenomenon? Watch this obnoxious, arrogant, loudmouth bother be seated at the right hand of the father. Washington hires Hamilton right on sight, but Hamilton still wants to fight, not right. Now Hamilton's skill with the quill is undeniable, but what do we have in common? We're reliable with the ladies. They're us who may need to devour. Ladies. Love's proximity to power. Ladies. They delighted in distracting a mother Washington named her feral tomcat after him.
Hell, that's true.
1780, a winter's ball, and the Schuyler sisters are the envy of all. Yo, if you could marry a sister, you rich, son.
Is it a question of if, ver, or which one?
Hey, 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 hey.
I do. Hey boy, you got me hopeless. Look into your eyes and mustache, and it I'm hopeless. Down for the cloud and I'm drowning in 'em. I have never been the type to try and grab the spotlight. We were at a rabble, but some rebels on our bar tonight. I met my sister, she's dazzling the room. Then you walked in and my heart went boom. Trying to catch your eye from the side of the ballroom. Everybody's dancing in the band's club volume. Ride to the rhythm as we wine and dine. Grab my sister and whisper, yo, this one's mine. My sister made a way for stone to you. And I up there was thinking, what you gonna do? She grabs you by the arm, I'm thinking I'm through. Then you look back at me and suddenly I'm hopeless. Oh, look at those eyes. Oh, yes, yeah, I'm helpless. I am so into you, and I'm so into you. But hopeless, I know I'm down for the count, and I'm drowning in 'em.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
By all means, lead the way.
Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Schuyler,
My sister. Thank you for all your service.
if it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it. 1 week later, I'm writing a letter night and late. I'm a like it's glitter, every letter you right me, laughing at my sister cause she wants to form a harem.
I'm just saying, if you really love me, you would share.
Ha! 2 weeks later in the living room's lesson, the father stone-faced while you're asking for his blessing. I'm dying inside as you whine and dine, and I'm trying not to cry cause there's nothing that your mind can't do. The father makes his way accustomed to you. I panic for a second thinking we're through, but then he shakes your head and says, stay true. And you turn back to me smiling and down for the count. He's mine, that boy he's mine. Out of head, oh man, down for the count, drowning in all the
Eliza, I don't have $1 to my name, an acre of land, the truth to command, $1 for fame. All I have is my honor, a tolerance to pain, a couple of college credits, and my top-notch brain. Insane, your family brings out a gift inside of me. Peggy confides in me, Angelica tried to take a bite of me. No stress, my love for you is never in doubt. We'll get a little place in Harlem and we'll figure it out. I've been living without a family since I was a child. My father left, my mother died. I grew up on wild, but I'll never forget my mother's face that was real. As long as I'm alive, I swear to God you'll never feel so. I'll never know. My life is going.
I look into your eyes, the sky's the limit. Drowning it all. New York, you can be a new man. New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new place.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Now, everyone, give it up for the maid of honor, Angelica Schuyler.
I toast to the groom, to the groom, to the queen, to the bride, to the bride, to the bride. Then my sister, Angelica, darling, fly us high to your union, revolution, and the hope that you provide. May you always be satisfied. Why? I remember that night I just back. After that night I just back. I remember that night. I remember that night I just sniped the reps that night, though there were bad days. I remember those soldier boys took it over themselves soon in our days. I remember that dream like candlelight, like a dream that could keep my place. But I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes in a hunger pain frame. And when you said hi, but you're my dang day and set my heart aflame. I'm in heart aflame. This is what I do.
They strike me as a woman who has never been satisfied.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself.
You're like me, I'm never satisfied.
Is that right?
I've never been satisfied.
My name is Angelica Schuyler.
Alexander Hamilton,
Where's your family from?
unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done. Just you wait, just you wait.
So this is what it feels like to match with someone at your level. What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom of seeing the light. It's Ben Franklin with the key and a kite. You see it right. The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said in total was 3 minutes. The dream and it's a bit of a dance, a bit of a posture, it's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'ma give it a chance. I asked about his family, did you see his answer? His answer to fidgeting, he loved his gas. Anyways, he's flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz, then he can't even grow it. I want
wanna take me far away from this place, then I turn and see my sister's face, and she is go play. And oh, she is go play. Her eyes are dark, those thread. And I realize three fundamental truths at the exact same time.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
I'm a girl in a world in which my only job's to marry rich. And my father has no son, so I'm the one who has to social ride one. So I'm the oldest and the wittiest and the gossip in New York City is insidious. And Alexander is penniless. That doesn't mean I want to marry less. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Skylar.
My sister. She'll tease after me cause I'm his daddy's sister. Then elevate to satisfy. Have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduce him to Eliza, now Alex's bride. Mixed going in delicate, he was right. You will never be satisfied. Thank you for all your service.
If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silent, be resigned. He'd be lying. She would say I'm fine, she'd be lying. When will Anna fantasize at night? It's Alexander's eyes as I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least, my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life. To the groom, to the bride, sister. It's always by your side. To your union, and hope that you provide all you want, satisfied, and she'll be happy as his bride, and there's no, you will never be satisfied. I will never be satisfied.
I may not live to see our bold.
I may not live to see how glow.
I've seen wonders great and
I've seen wonders great and small.
as if the tomcat can be
If Alexander can get married,
hope for a rest after all.
or is it last to freedom?
Hey, something you will never see again.
No matter what she tells you,
Let's have another round tonight.
As to the four of us,
Oh,
the doing that more of a
we'll tell the story of tonight.
I have another round.
Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr. Sir, I didn't think that you would make it.
To be sure, I came to say congratulations.
but a verse, bud.
I see the old gang is here.
Two of it worse.
Ignore them. Congrats to you, Lieutenant Colonel. I wish I had your command instead of manning door to journal.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Now be sensible. From what I hear, you've made yourself indispensable.
Well, I heard you got a special someone on the side, Burr.
That's so.
What are you trying to hide, Burr?
I should go.
No, these guys should go.
Come on!
It's all right, Burr. I wish you'd brought this girl with you tonight.
Oh, you're very kind, but I'm afraid it's unlawful, sir.
What do you mean?
She's married.
I see.
She's married to a British officer.
Oh,
Congrats again, Alexander. Smile more. I'll see you on the other side of the war.
I will never understand. If you love this woman, go get her. What are you waiting for?
I'll see you on the other side of the war.
I'll see you on the other side of the wall.
Theodosia writes me a letter every day, daily. I'm keeping her bed warm while her husband is away. He's on the British side in Georgia. He's trying to keep the colonies in line. Well, he can keep all of Georgia. Theodosia, she's mine. Love doesn't discriminate between sinners and the saints. It takes, and we keep loving anyway. We laugh and we cry and break and we make our mistakes. And if there's a reason on my side, so many you try. Then I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher. But there are things that the homilies and hymns won't teach you. My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes, and we keep living anyway. Rise and fall and break, make mistakes. And if there's a reason I'm still alive, when everyone who loves me has died, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. Wait for it. I am the one thing in life I can control. Wait for it. I am in the middle pole, I am in the original. I'm not falling behind or running late. I'm not standing still, I am buying Hamilton pre-season unless uphill climb. He got something to prove, he has nothing to lose. Hamilton pre-season relentless, he wastes no time. What is it like in this show? Hamilton doesn't hesitate. He exhibits no restraint. Takes and he takes and he takes and he keeps winning anyway. Changes the game, plays and he raises the stakes. There's a reason he seems to thrive, so few survive. And goddammit, I'm willing to wait for it. I'm learning to wait for it. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes anyway. We burn all the prayer with all of souls. And if there's a reason I'm still alive, and so many of mine, then I'm willing to wait, sorry, like finally through it. Wait, sorry, like finally through it.
Stand up. Stand up.
I have never seen the general so despondent. I have taken over writing all his correspondence. Congress writes, George attacked the British forces. Ushered back, we have resorted to eating our horses. Local merchants deny us equipment, assistance. They only take British money, so sing a song of sixpence.
And the cavalry's not coming.
But sir,
Alex, listen, there's only one way for us to win this. Provoke outrage. Outright.
that's right.
Don't engage, strike by night. Remain relentless till their troops take flight.
Make it impossible to justify the cost.
The high outrun,
Run,
outlast.
outlast.
Hit 'em quick, get out fast.
Backstab.
Stay alive until this horrible show is past. We're gonna fly a lot of flags, half mast.
Lazy lad, I'll go back to New York in my apprenticeship.
I ask for French aid, I pray that France is sent to ship.
Yeah, stay at work with Hamilton. We write essays against slavery, and every day's a test of our camaraderie and bravery.
We cut supply lines, we steal contraband. We pick and choose our battles and places to take a stand. And every day, sir, entrust me with a command. And every day,
No.
dismisses me out of hand. Instead of me, he promotes Charles Lee, makes him second in command.
I'm General.
Yeah, he's not the choice I would have gone with.
He shoots the band at the Battle of Monmouth.
Everyone attack! Attack! Each one of you throwing me, get back on your feet!
There's so many of us.
As long as this natural speed, Hamilton,
get ready,
Sir, have Lafayette take the lead.
Sir, 1,000 soldiers die in 100-degree heat.
As we snatch a stalemate from the jaws of defeat.
Charles Lee was left behind without a pot to piss in. He started saying this to anybody who would listen.
Washington cannot be left alone to his devices. Indecisive from crisis to crisis. The best thing you can do for the revolution is turn and go back to planting tobacco in Mount Vernon.
Don't do a thing. History will prove him wrong.
Sir.
We have a war to fight. Let's move along.
Oh, strong words from Lee. Someone ought to hold him too.
I can't disobey direct orders.
Then I'll do it. Alexander, you're the closest friend I've got.
Lawrence, do not throw away your shot.
It's the 10 new commandments. The 10 new commandments. Number 1.
The challenge, demand satisfaction. If they apologize, no need for further action.
Number 2.
If they don't, grab a friend, that's your second.
The lieutenant, when there's reckoning to be reckoned.
Number 3.
Have your seconds meet face to face.
Negotiate.
Or negotiate a time and place.
This is commonplace, especially key recruits.
Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4.
If they don't reach a peace, that's alright. Time to get some pistols and the doctor on site.
You pay them in advance, you treat them with civility.
They have them turn around so you can have deniability.
5.
Or before the sun is in the sky.
Pick a place to die where it's high and dry. Number 6.
Leave a note for your next to kin. Tell them where you been. Pray that hell or heaven lets you in.
7.
Confess his sins, ready for the moment of adrenaline. Men finally face your opponent.
Number 8.
The last chance to negotiate. Send in your second, see if they can set the record straight. Alexander,
And there, sir.
and we agree the duels are dumb and immature.
Sure, but your man has to answer for his words, bro.
With his life, we both know that's absurd.
How many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous?
It's okay, so we're doing this.
Number 9.
Look him in the eye, ain't no fire. Something all the courage you require.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10. Paces. Fire.
Lee, do you yield?
Shot him in the side, yes, he yield.
I'm
But
satisfied.
I gotta pay the field.
Go, B1.
Here comes the general.
This should be fun.
What is the meaning of this? Mr. Bird, get a medic for the general.
Yes, sir.
Lee, you will never agree with me, but believe me, these young men don't speak from me. Thank you for your service.
That's
I have all the
Understand?
meet me inside. Son,
Don't call me
this war's hard enough without in fight.
Lee called you out. Who called
You are all for nothing to aggravate our allies to the south.
I'm absolutely right. John should have shot him in the mouth. That would have shut him up.
Son,
Not just
watch your tone. I am not a maiden in need of defense.
Finch, I have Mills, Thomas Conway. These men take your name and they break it through them.
My name's been through a lot. I can take it.
Well, I don't have your name. I don't have your titles. I don't have your land. But if you gave me command of a battalion, a group of men to lead, I could fly above my station after the war.
Or you could die. Can we need you alive?
I'm more than willing to die.
Your wife needs you alive. Son, I need you
Well, I
alive.
said it one more time.
Go home, Alexander. That's an order from your commander. Go home.
Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. Look around, look around.
How long have you known?
A month or so.
Eliza, you should have told me.
I wrote to the general a month ago. I begged them to send you home.
You should have told me.
I'm not sorry. I knew you'd fight until the war was done. Don't you deserve a chance to meet your son? Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now.
Will you relish being a poor man's wife, able to provide for your life?
I relish being your wife. Look around look around. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. To stay alive, that would be enough. And if this child shares a fraction of your smile, or a fragment of your mind, look upward, that would be enough. I don't pretend to know challenges you're facing, the world you keep erasing and creating in your mind. But I'm not afraid. I know who I marry, so long as you come home at the end of the day, that would be enough. We don't need a legacy. We don't need money. If I could grant you peace of mind, if you could let me inside your heart, oh, let me be a part of the narrative in the story they will write someday. Let this moment be the first chapter where you decide to stay. And I could be enough, and we could be enough. That would be enough.
How does a red cat volunteer army in need of a shower somehow defeat a global superpower? How do we emerge victorious from the quagmire and leave the battlefield waving that Xeros's flag higher? Yo, turned out we have a secret weapon, an immigrant you know will love who's unafraid to step in. He's constantly confusing, confounding the British X-Men. Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman!
Continuous swat for the basic and red coats for the because they or in another full of double to make a double for the mother shadow of a laser. Partially engaged in I'm escaping, I'm enraging on her. Grab some more funds. From factory mark gun. I'm shit. Instead of that and shit.
We rendezvous with Rochambeau, consolidate, take it.
We can end this war at Yorktown. Cut them off at sea, but for this to succeed, there is someone else we need.
I know.
If he knows what to do when adventures, you know what to go through with him, Brent and me. So you're gonna have to give him eventually. What's he gonna do on the bench to me? It's not what Admiristic intermatches my tactical billion. You want to fight big and end back.
When you're my right-hand man, back, it's then...
Get the right hand back. Really, you gotta get the right hand back. How can you get it with the bubble and I enter with the
Alexander Hamilton. Troops are waiting in the field for you. It's you join us right now. Together we can turn the tide. Oh, Alexander Hamilton, I have soldiers that will yield for you. If we manage to get this right, they'll surrender my army lie. The world will never be the same. Shall we say? I was younger than you are now when I was given my first command. I led my men straight into a massacre. I witnessed their deaths firsthand. I made every mistake and felt the shame rise in me. And even now I lie awake, knowing his story has its eyes on me. Oh, this story has its eyes. me tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. That no control who lives, who dies, who tells your story. I know that we can win. I know that greatness lies in you. But remember from here on in, history as it's on. History has its eyes on.
The Battle of Yorktown, 1781.
Monsieur Hamilton,
Monsieur Lafayette!
in command where you belong.
Why you saying no sweater? We're finally on the field, we've had quite a run.
Immigrants,
We get the job done. So what happens if we win?
I go back to France. I bring freedom to my people if I'm given the chance.
We'll be with you when you do.
Go, lead your man.
I'll see you on the other side.
Do we need that ma?
Shot, I am not going away, ma. Shot, they won't tell slavery country and guilt strap me and help me and I'm not no away, ma. Shot, I am not going away, ma. Shot, till the world turns upside down. I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. This is where it gets me. On my feet, the enemy ahead of me. If this is the end of me, at least I have a friend with me. Weapon in my hand, a command, a man with me. Then I remember my Eliza is expecting me. Not only that, my Eliza is expecting. We gotta go, gotta get the job done. Gotta start a new mission, gotta meet my son. You the bullets out your gun, the bullets out your gun. We move on the cover and we move as one. Through the nightmare, one shot to live another day. We cannot let a strike, don't shot, give us away. You were played up close, seize the moment and stay in it. It's either that or meet the business end of the bayonet. The cold word is no shampoo, take me, no shampoo. I do my lovers now, go man, go. So the American experiment begins with my friends all scattered to the winds. Lawrence is in South Carolina, redefining bravery.
We'll never be free until we end slavery.
When they finally drive the British away, Lafayette is there waiting in Chesapeake Bay. How do we know that this plan would work? We had a spy on the inside, that's right.
Tell us spying on the British government and take the measurements information of the nasty motherly. To my brother's revolutionary carbonate of honor with the stuff and the tea and I am bubble. See, that's what happens when you up against the rubby ends. We in the shit now, somebody's gotta shovel it. Hercules more like it. I need no introduction when you got me down and get the fuck back alive.
After a week of fighting, a young man in a red coat stands on a parapet.
We lower our guns as he frantically waves their white handkerchief.
And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded. We count our dead.
Black and white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom.
Not yet.
We negotiate the terms of surrender. I see George Washington smile. We escort the men out of Yorktown. They stagger home single file. Tens of thousands of people flood the streets. There are screams and church bells ringing. And as our fallen foes retreat, I hear the drinking song they're singing.
We won, we won! They say the price of my war's another price that they're willing to pay. Insane! You cheat with the French, now I'm fighting with France and with Spain. I'm so blue. I thought that we made an arrangement when you went away. You were mine to subdue. Well, even despite our estrangement, I've got a small query for you. What comes next? You've been freed. Do you know how hard it is to lead? You're on your own. Awesome. Wow. Do you have a clue what happens now? Oceans rise, empires fall. It's much harder when it's all your call. All alone across the sea. When your people say they hate you, don't come crawling back to me. Da 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 da. You're on your own.
Dear Theodosia, what to say to you? You have my eyes, you have your mother's name. When you came into the world, you cried, and it broke my heart. I'm dedicating every day to you. Domestic life was never quite my style. When you smile, you knocked me out, I fought apart, and I thought I was so smart. You will come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us away. Someday, someday.
Oh, Philip, when you smile, I am undone. My son, look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. There is so much more inside me now. Oh, Philip, you outshine the morning sun. My son, when you smile, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. My father wasn't around.
My father wasn't around.
I swear that
I'll be around for you.
I'll do whatever he did.
I'll make a million mistakes.
I'll make the world safe and sound for you.
Come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. Yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. After the war, went back to New York.
After the war, I went back to New York.
I finished my studies and I practiced law.
I practiced law, Burr worked next door.
Even though we started at the very same time, Alexander Hamilton began to climb. How to account for his rise to the top? Man, the man is non-stop.
Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first murder trial of a brand new nation. The liberty behind deliberation.
Non-stop.
To prove beyond a shadow of a doubt with my assistant counsel.
Co-counsel Hamilton, sit down. A client Levy Weeks is innocent. Call your first witness, is all you had to say.
Okay, one more thing.
Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room? Some attitude may be your dumb. Why do you write like you're running out of time? Why do you night like you're running out of time? Every day you fight like you're running out of time. Keep on fighting in the meantime.
Corruption's such an old song that we can sing along in harmony, and nowhere is it stronger than in Albany. This colony's economy's increasingly stalling and honestly, that's why public
He's
service
just
seems to be calling me. I practiced the law, I've practically perfected it. I've seen injustice in the world and I've corrected it. Now for a strong central democracy and nothing of these Socrates blowing verbal rocks at these mediocrities.
Hamilton at the Constitutional Convention.
I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention.
There was New York Junior delegate.
Now what I'm gonna say may sound indelicate.
Knows and proposes his own form of government. His own plan for a new form of government. Talks for 6 hours. The convention is listless.
Bright young man.
Yo, who the F is this?
Why do you always say what you believe? Why do you always say what you believe? Every proclamation guarantees free ammunition for your enemies. Why do you write like it's going out of style? Why do you night like it's going out of style? Every day you fight like it's going out of style. Do what you do. Alexander,
Aaron Burr, sir.
it's the middle of the night.
Can we confer, sir?
Is this a legal matter?
Yes, and it's important to me.
What do you need?
Burr, you're a better lawyer than me.
Okay.
I know I talk too much. I'm abrasive. You're incredible in court. You're succinct, persuasive. My client needs a strong defense. You're the solution.
Who's your client?
The new U.S. Constitution?
No.
Hear me out.
No way.
A series of essays anonymously published defending the document to the public.
No one will read it.
I disagree.
And if it fails,
Rourke, that's why we need
the
it.
Constitution's a mess.
So it needs amendments.
It's full of contradictions.
So is independence. We have to start somewhere.
No. No way.
You're making a mistake.
Good night.
Hey, what are you waiting for? What do you stall for?
What?
We won the war. What was it all for? Do you support this Constitution?
Of course.
Then defend it.
And what if you're backing the wrong horse?
Burr, we studied and we fought and we killed for the new shit of a nation we now get to build. For once in your life, take a stand with pride. I don't understand how you stand to the side.
I hope keep on my plans close to my chest. I hope wait till we see me sweat brain wheel below. I'm taking my time watching the afterbirth of a nation, watching the tension grow.
I am sailing off to London. I am accompanied by someone who always pays. I have found a wealthy husband who will keep me in comfort for all my days. He is not a lot of fun, but there's no one who can match you for turn of race. My Alexander.
Angelica.
Don't forget to run. Look at where you are. Look at where you started. The fact that you're alive is a miracle. Just stay alive, that would be enough. And if your wife could share a fraction of your time, if I could grant you peace of mind, would that be enough?
Alexander joins forces with James Madison and John Jay to write a series of essays defending the new United States Constitution entitled The Federalist Papers. The plan was to write a total of 25 essays, the work divided evenly among the three men. In the end, they wrote 85 essays in a span of 6 months. John Jay got sick after writing 5. James Madison wrote 29. Hamilton wrote the other 51. How do you write like you're running out of time? Write tonight like you're running out of time. Every day you fight like you're running out of time. You're running out of time. Are you running out of time?
How do you write like tomorrow won't arrive? How do you write like you need it to survive? How do you write every second you're alive? Every second you're alive. Every second you're alive.
They're asking me to lead. I am doing the best I can to get the people that I need. I'm asking you to be my right hand.
Treasure
man.
your state.
I know it's a lot to ask.
Treasure your
to leave
state.
behind the world you know.
Sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department?
Treasury.
Let's go.
Alexander,
I have to leave.
Alexander.
Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now.
Helpless.
They are asking me to lead.
Look around. Isn't this enough? He will never be satisfied. He will never be satisfied. Satisfied.
History has its
I am not thrown away my
Just you
shot.
wait.
I am not thrown away my
Just you
shot.
wait, Alexander Hamilton, Hamilton, just you wait.
I am not thrown away my shot.
You might think crazy what I'm about to say. So sure she's here, you can take a break. From a hot air balloon that could go snakes. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way.
Because I'm happy.
I'm alone if you feel like a room without a roof.
Because I'm happy.
Drive along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Because I'm happy.
Drive along if you know what happiness is to you.
Because I'm happy.
Drive along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news talking this and that. Oh, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Oh, I should proud warn you, I'll be just fine. Northwind say you don't waste your time. Guess why?
Because I'm happy.
Drop along if you feel like a room without a roof.
Because I'm happy.
Drop along if you feel like happiness is the truth.
Because I'm happy.
Drop along if you know what happiness is to you.
Because I'm happy.
Drop along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't nothing. Bring me down, in love is you. Bring me down, can't nothing. Bring me down, I said, type of now. Bring me down, can't nothing. Bring me down, in love is you. Bring me down, can't nothing.
1789. How does the bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war vet, unite the colonies to more debt? Like the other founding fathers till he has to forfeit. Have it all, lose it all. You ready for more yet? Treasury Secretary, Washington's the president. Every American experiment sets a precedent. Not so fast, someone came along to resist him. Pissed him off until we had a two-party system. You haven't met him yet, you haven't had the chance. This has been kicking ass as the ambassador to France. But someone's gotta keep the American promise. You simply must meet Thomas.
Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Thomas Jefferson's coming home. Lord, he's been off in Paris for so long.
France is following us to revolution. There is no more status quo. But the sun comes up and the world still spins. I helped Lafayette draft the Declaration. Then I said I gotta go. I gotta be in Monticello. Now the work at home begins. So what did I miss? What did I miss? Virginia, my home sweet home, I'm gonna give you a kiss. I've been to Paris, meeting lots of them in the 80s. I guess I basically missed the late 80s. I traveled the wide, wide world and came back to this. There's a letter on my desk from the president. Haven't even put my bag down yet. Saudi BLM thought he won't open it. He says the president's assembling a cabinet and that I end up being the Secretary of State. Breaking that I'm already steady to prove. I just got home and now I'm headed up to New York. New York, New York. Looking at the bowling fields, I can't believe that we are free. Ready to face right after waiting me in my seat. My host waiting for me when I step in the place. My friend James Madison red in the face. He grabs my arm and I respond.
Thomas, we are engaged in a battle for our nation's very soul. Can you get us out of the mess we're in? Hamilton's new financial plan is nothing less than government control. I've been fighting for the South alone. Where have you been?
France.
We have to win.
Well, what did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, to this kid burst into a political abyss.
Head first into the abyss.
I'm a first time in meeting today. I guess I better bring to something to say. I'm already on my way to get to the bottom of it.
What did I miss?
Mr. Jefferson, welcome home.
Oh, Mr. Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton.
Mr. Jefferson, welcome home.
Mr. Jefferson, welcome home, sir. You've been off in Paris for so long.
So what did I miss?
Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting? The issue on the table. Secretary Hamilton's plan to assume state debt and establish a national bank. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enterprising men quote 'em. Don't act surprised, you guys, 'cause I wrote 'em. Ow, but Hamilton forgets. His plan would have the government assume state's debts. Now place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why shouldn't Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, 'cause we got it big in the shade. In Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground. We create. You just want to move our money around. This financial plan is an outrageous demand, and it's too many damn pages for any man to understand. Stand with me in the land of the free. Pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when Britain sucked our cheek, we got frisky. Imagine what will happen when you try to tax our whiskey.
Thank you, Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response.
Thomas, that was a real nice declaration. Welcome to the present, we're running a real nation. Would you like to join us? Or stay mellow doing whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello? If we assume the debts, the union gets a new line of credit, a financial diuretic. How do you not get it? If we're aggressive and competitive, the union gets a boost. You rather give it a sedative? As if it's sussing from a slaver. Hey neighbor, your debts are paid because you don't pay for labor. We plant seeds in the south, we create and keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting. And another thing, Mr. Age of Enlightenment, don't lecture me about the war. You didn't fight in it. You think I'm frightened of you, man? We almost died in the trench while you were off getting high with the French. Thomas Jefferson always hesitant with the president. Reticent, there isn't a play he doesn't jettison. Madison, you mad as a Haddison, taking medicine. Damn, you in worse shape than the national debt is in. Sitting there, useless as two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over, I'll show you where my shoe fits.
Excuse me. Madison, Jefferson, take a walk. Hamilton, take a walk. Then we convene after a brief recess. Hamilton?
Sir.
A word.
You don't have the votes! You don't have the votes! You're gonna need congressional approval and you don't have the votes!
Such a blunder sometimes, it makes you wonder why I even bring the stuff.
Why he even brings the thunder?
You want to pull yourself together?
I'm sorry, these Virginians are birds as a
Young man, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth.
So we let Congress get held hostage by the South?
You need the vote.
No, we need bold strokes. We need this no
You
and.
need to convince more
Well,
folks.
James Madison won't talk to me. That's a non-starter.
Winning was easy, young man. Governing's hard.
Big transiting.
You have to find a compromise.
They just have a plan, they just hate mine.
Convince them otherwise.
What happens if I don't get congressional approval?
I imagine they'll call for your removal.
Sir,
Figure it out, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
Good. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine.
my dearest Angelica, tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in its petty pace from day to day. I trust you'll understand the reference to another Scottish tragedy without my having to name the play. They think me Macbeth, ambition is my folly. I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, a massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Burnham orders Congress on its way to Dunsany. There you are, an ocean away. You have to live an ocean away. God's abusive slide, then I get another letter, and I cannot put the notion away.
Take a break.
I am on my way.
There's a little surprise before supper, and it cannot wait.
I'll be there in just a minute, save my plate.
Alexander.
Okay.
Your son is 9 years old today. He has something he'd like to say. He's been practicing all day. Philip, take it away.
Daddy, look! My name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine. I practice French and play piano with my mother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother.
Okay.
My daddy's got a shot of America's break. 1, 2, 3, cut to say.
Bravo!
Take a break.
Our kid is pretty great.
Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
Eliza, I got so much on my plate.
We can all go stay with my father. There's a lake I know. In a nearby pond.
I love to go.
You and I can go. The night gets dark.
I will try to get away.
My dearest Alexander, you must get through to Jefferson. Sit down with him and compromise. Don't stop till you agree. Your favorite older sister, Angelica, reminds you there's someone in your corner all the way across the sea. In a letter I received from you 2 weeks ago, I noticed a comma in the middle of a phrase. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this? One stroke and you've consumed my waking days. It says,
My dearest Angelica.
With a comma after dearest. You've written my dearest Angelica. Anyway, all this to say, I'm coming home this summer at my sister's invitation. I'll be there with your family if you make your way upstate. I know you're very busy, I know your work's important, but I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't wait.
You won't be an ocean away.
You only be a moment away. Alexander, come downstairs. Angelica's arriving today. Angelica, Eliza,
Skylar sisters.
Alexander, it's good to see your face. Angelica, tell this man John Adams spends the summer with his family.
Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway.
You're not joining us. Wait,
I'm afraid I cannot join you upstate.
Alexander, I came all this way. She came all this way. All this way. Take a break.
You know I have to get my plan through Congress.
Sway with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
I lose my job if we don't get this plan through Congress.
I'll go stay with our father. There's a lake I know. I'll miss your face. In a nearby Screw your courage to the speaker. Here with I can go. The miles is right. Take a break and get away. Let away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate where we can stay. I'll go stay with our father. Look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. As you rise and we can know when the night gets dark. Take a break.
I have to get my plan through Congress. I can't stop until I get this plan through Congress.
There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone under stress meets someone looking pretty. There's trouble in the air, you can smell it. And Alexander's by himself. I'll let him tell it.
I haven't slept in a week. I was weak, I was awake. You never seen a basset orphan more in need of a break. Longing for Angelica, missing my wife. That's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked into my life. She said,
I know you are a man of honor. I'm so sorry to bother you at home, but I don't know where to go. And I came here all alone.
she said,
My husband's doing me wrong, beating me, cheating me, mistreating me. Suddenly he's up and gone. I don't have the means to go on.
so I offered her a loan. I offered to walk her home. She said,
You're too kind, sir.
I gave her $30 that I had socked away. She lived a block away. She said,
This one's mine, sir.
then I said, well, I should head back home. She turned red. She led me to her bed and let her legs spread and said, hey.
Hey.
That's when I began to pray, Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. But my God, she looks so helpless. And her body's saying hell yes. No, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. In my mind, I'm trying to go, go. Then her mouth is on mine, and I won't say
No, say no to this. No, say no to this. No, say no to this. No, say no to this.
I wish I could say that was the last time. I said that last time, it became a pastime. A month into this endeavor, I received a letter from a Mr. James Reynolds. Even better, it said,
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me, down on their luck. You see, that was my wife you decided to. Uh-oh, you made the wrong sucker a cuckold. It's time to pay the piper for the pants you unbuckled. Hey, you can keep seeing my whole wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife.
I hit the letter and I raced to her place. String, I put you in her face, she said.
No, sir.
Half-dressed, apologetic, a mess. She looked pathetic, she cried.
Please don't go, sir.
So was your full story a setup?
I don't know about any letter.
Stop crying, goddammit, get up.
I didn't know any better.
I am doing?
Please don't leave me with
I am
him
helpless. How
helpless.
can I do this?
Just give him what he wants and you can have
I don't
me.
want you.
Whatever you
I don't want you.
If you
I
pay, you can stay.
Lord, show me how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this, but the situation is helpless. And her body's screaming, hell yes. Lord, show me how to say no to this. How can I say no to this? There is nowhere I can go. When her body's on mine, I do not say no. Yes, say no to this. 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 Say no to this. I don't say no to this. There is nowhere I can go.
So?
Nobody needs to know.
Ah, Mr. Secretary.
Mr. Bird, sir.
Did you hear the news about good old General Mercer?
No.
No, Claremont Street.
Yeah.
We named it after him. The Mercer legacy is secure.
Sure.
All he had to do was die.
That's a lot less work.
We ought to give it a try.
Uh-huh.
How you gonna get your debt plan through?
I guess I'm gonna finally have to listen to you.
Really?
Let smile. Do whatever it takes to get my plan on the Congress floor.
And Madison and Jefferson are merciless.
What? Hate the sin, love the sinner.
Hamilton.
I'm sorry, Burr, I gotta go.
But
Decisions are happening over dinner.
two Virginians and an immigrant walk into a room, diametrically opposed. They emerge with a compromise, having opened doors that were previously closed. The immigrant emerges with unprecedented financial power, a system we can shape however we want. The Virginians emerge with the nation's capital. And here's the pièce de résistance. No one else was in the room where it happened, room where it happened, room where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, the room where it happened, the room where it happened. No one really knows how the game's played. It's the art of the trade, how the sausage gets laid. We just assume that it happens. But no one else is in the room where it happens.
Explain. Alexander was on Washington's doorstep one day in distressing disarray. Alexander
had nowhere else to turn
and basically begged me, ignoring the phrase. I approached Madison and said I know you hate him, but let's hear what he has to say. Well, I arranged the meeting. I arranged the menu, the venue, the speed.
But no one else was in the room where it happened, where it happened, where it happened. No one else was in the room where it happened, where it happened, where it happened. No one really knows how the party's BTS. Pieces that are sacrificed to every game is chess. We just assume that it happens, but no one else is in the room where it happens. Read Madison is grappling with the fact that not every issue can be settled like a meat. Congress is fighting over where to put the capital. It isn't pretty. The Jefferson approaches with the dinner and invite, and Madison responds with Virginian insight.
Maybe we can solve one problem with another and win a victory for the Southerners. In other words, a quid pro quo. Wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home?
Actually, I would.
Well, I propose the Potomac.
And you'll provide him his vote.
Oh, we'll see how it goes.
Let's go.
No, what else for him to do? Where it happened? My God, and God trust what we never really know what happens west far. They come ready and no one else has ended up being where we had been. What did they say to you? They did shoot us the upseated down the river. Did Washington know about the dinner? Was the presidential pressure to deliver? Or did you know even then it doesn't matter where you put the U.S. capital?
Cause we'll have the banks. We're in the same spot.
You got more than you gave.
And I wanted what I got. When you got skin in the game, stay in the game. But you won't get a win unless you play in the game. Oh, you get love for it, you get paid for it, you get nothing if you wait for it, wait for it, green. God help and forgive me. I wanna build something that's gonna outlive me. But if you want,
I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I on the room where it happens. I wanna be in the room. Nose and close your eyes. You don't need to say them what they trade away. We dream of a brand new start. But we dream in the dark for the most part. Dark is a true red that means I've got to be in the room. I've got to be. I've got to be. I've got to be in the room. I gotta be. I gotta be. I wanna be.
Grandpa's in the paper. War hero Philip Schuyler rules his Senate seat to young upstart Aaron Burr. Grandpa just lost his seat in the Senate.
Some trends, that's how it goes.
That is gonna find out any minute.
I'm sure he already knows.
Further down, let's meet the U.S. Senators from New York. Our Senator.
Burr? Since when are you a Democratic Republican?
Since day one put me on the up and up again.
No one knows who you are or what you do.
They don't need to know me, they don't like you.
Excuse me?
Wall Street thinks you're great. You'll always be adored by the things you create. But upstate, boy, people think you're crooked. The scholarship was up for grabs, so I took it.
I've always considered you a friend.
I don't see why that has to win.
You changed parties to run against my father-in-law.
I changed parties to see the opportunity I saw. I swear your pride will be the death of us all. Beware, indulge before the fall.
The issue on the tape. France is on the verge of war with England. But do we provide aid and troops to our French allies, or do we stay out of it? Remember, my decision on this latter is not subject to congressional approval. The only person you have to convince is me. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir.
When we were on death's door, which we were meaty, we made a promise. We signed a treaty. We needed money and sons at half a chance. Who provided both funds? In your turn, they shouldn't ask for land. Only a promise that we'd lend a hand and stand with them if they fought against oppressors. And revolution is messy, but now is the time to stand. Stand with our brothers as they fight against tyranny. I know that Alexander Hamilton is here and he would rather not have this debate. I'll remind you that he is not Secretary of State. He knows nothing of loyalty. Smells like new money, dresses like fake royalty. Desperate to rise above his station. Everything he does betrays the ideals of our nation. Hey, and if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President.
Late Jim Secretary Jefferson. Secretary Hamilton, your response.
You must be out of your goddamn mind. You think the president is gonna bring the nation to the brink of meddling in the middle of a military mess, a game of chess where France is clean and kingless? Dine the greedy with a king whose head is now in a basket. Would you like to take it out and ask it? Or should we honor our treaty King Louis had? Do whatever you want. I'm super dead.
Enough. Hamilton is right.
Mr. President.
Fragile to start another fight.
But, sir, do we not fight for freedom?
Sure, when the French figure out who's gonna lead them.
The people are leading.
People are rioting. There's a difference. Firstly, it's a little disquieting. You would let your ideals blind you to reality. Hamilton,
sir.
Draft a statement of neutrality.
Did you forget Lafayette? Have you an ounce of regret? You accumulate debt, you accumulate power, yet in their hour of need you forget.
Lafayette's a smart man, he'll be fine. And before he was your friend, he was mine. If we try to fight in every revolution in the world, we never stop. Where do we draw the line?
So quick-witted.
Alas, I admit it.
I bet you were quite a lawyer.
Our defendants got acquitted.
Yeah. Well, someone ought to remind you, you're nothing without Washington behind you. Daddy's calling.
It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Every action has an equal opposite reaction. Thanks to Hamilton, our cabinet's fractured into factions. Try not to crack under the stress, we're breaking down like fractions. We smack each other in the press and we don't rip retractions. I get no satisfaction witnessing his fits of passion. The way he prips and presses like pits of passion. Our poorer citizens, our farmers live ration to ration. As Wall Street robs them blind in search of chips the cat hid. This prick is asking for someone to bring him to task. Somebody give me some dirt on his vacuous mass so we can at last unmask him. I'll pull the trigger on him, someone load the gun and cock it. While we were all watching, he got Washington in his pocket. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side. Look back at the Bill of Rights,
Which I wrote.
the ink hasn't dried. It must be nice, it must be nice to have Washington on your side.
So he's doubled the size of the government. Was it the trouble with much of our previous government side?
Can decide.
See how he lied?
All of the center but bent to brag.
Centralizing national credit and making American credit competitive.
Don't stop it, be aid in a.
I have to resign.
Somebody has to stand up for the
Oh,
South.
somebody has to stand up to his mouth.
If there's a fire you're trying to douse, you can't put it out from inside the house. I'm in the cabinet. I am complicit in watching him grabbing empowerment dissident. Washington isn't go listen to disciplined dissident. This is the different. This kid is out.
Oh, it's immigrant is somebody controls. Oh, it's immigrant needed us on a code. Oh, it's so these veterans they're up against. Some motherfucking democratic Republicans. Oh, I want the money it's to grow. Because everyone's taking the Chesapeake Road. They want all the money it's to raise. Get it on some of the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds. It must be nice. It must be nice.
Follow the money and see where it goes.
It must be nice. It must be nice.
The emperor has no clothes.
We won't be invisible. We won't be denied. Still, it must be nice. It must be nice to have Washington on your side.
Mr. President, you asked to see me.
I know you're busy.
What do you need, sir? Sir?
I wanna give you a word of warning.
Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it.
Thomas Jefferson resigned this morning.
You're kidding.
I need a favor.
Whatever you say, sir, Jefferson will pay for this behavior.
Talk
I'll
less.
use the press right under a pseudonym. You'll see what I can do to him.
I need you to draft an address.
Yes, here resign. You can finally speak your mind.
No. He's stepping down so he can run for president.
Ha! Good luck defeating you, sir.
I'm stepping down, I'm not running for president.
I'm sorry, what?
One last time. Relax, have a drink with me one last time. Let's take a break tonight and then we'll teach him how to say goodbye. Say goodbye, you and I.
No, sir.
I
Wow.
wanna talk about brutality.
Sir, the brain and friends on the verge of war. Is this the last
I wanna
time?
warn against partisan fighting.
What?
Pick up a pen, start writing. I wanna talk about what I have learned, the hard-won wisdom I have earned.
As far as the people are concerned, you have to serve. You could continue to serve.
One last time, the people will hear from me one last time. And if we get this right, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. You and I.
Mr. President, they will say you're weak.
No, they against me when I'm gone. Like the scripture says, everyone shall sit under their own vine and fig tree, and no one shall make them afraid. They'll be safe in the nation we've made. I want to sit under my own vine and fig tree, a moment alone in the shade, at home in this nation we've made. One last time.
One last time. Though in reviewing the incidents of my administration, I am unconscious of intentional error, I am nevertheless too sensible of my defects not to think it probable that I may have committed many errors. I shall also carry with me the hope that my country will view them with indulgence, and that after 45 years of my life dedicated to its service with an upright zeal, the flaws of incompetent abilities will be consigned to oblivion, as I myself must soon be to the mansions of rest. I anticipate with pleasing expectation that retreat, in which I promise myself to realize the sweet enjoyment of partaking in the midst of my fellow citizens, the benign influence of good laws under a free government, the ever-favorite object of my heart, and the happy reward, as I trust, of our mutual cares, labors, and dangers. One last time.
George Washington's going home.
Teach him how to say goodbye.
George Washington's going
I
home.
will die.
George Washington's going home. George Washington's going home.
It's the red hands, it's ours.
George Washington's going home.
We gotta teach them how to say
Teach 'em
goodbye.
how to say
Teach 'em
goodbye.
how to say
Teach 'em
goodbye.
how
Say goodbye.
say goodbye.
Say don't
Say goodbye.
One last time.
Last
They say George Washington's yielding his power and stepping away. Is that true? I wasn't aware that was something a person could do. I'm perplexed. Are they going to keep on replacing whoever's in charge? If so, who's next? There's nobody else in their country who looms quite as large. John Adams? I know him. That can't be. That's that little guy who spoke to me all those years ago. What was it? 85? That poor man, they're going to eat him alive. Oceans rise, empires fall. Next to Washington, they all look slow. All alone, watch them run. They will tear each other into pieces. Jesus Christ, will still keep on. Da 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 da. President John Adams. Good luck.
Out is Hamilton, the short-tempered protean creator of the Coast Guard, founder of the New York Post, ardently abuses cabinet post, destroy his reputation. Welcome, folks, to the end of the administration. Jefferson's the runner-up, which makes him the vice president.
Washington can't help you now no more, Mr. Nice.
Fred Elliott Myers Hamilton privately calls him Creole bastard in his taunts.
Say what?
Hamilton publishes his response.
Sit down, John, you fat
Hamilton's out of control.
This is great. He's out of power. He holds no office, and he just destroyed President John Adams, the only other significant member of his party.
Hamilton is a host unto himself. As long as he can hold a pen, he's a threat. Let's let him know what we know.
Mr. Vice President. Mr. Madison. Senator Burr. What is this?
We have the check stubs from separate accounts.
Almost $1,000 paid in different amounts.
To a Mr. James Reynolds way back in 1791.
What is that what you have? Were you done?
You are uniquely situated by virtue of your position.
No virtue is not a word I'd apply to this situation.
Seek financial gain, stray from a sacred mission.
And the evidence suggests you engaged in speculation.
An immigrant embezzling our government funds.
I can almost see the headline, your career is done.
And I hope you save some money for your daughter and son.
Your best one, run back where you come from.
Ha! You don't even know what you're asking me to confess. You have nothing, I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless if I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw?
No one else was in the room where it happened.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife who you decided to...
Escorted me to bed, and when she had me in a corner, that's when Reynolds extorted me for assaulted me. I paid him quarterly. I know you mortally wounded my prospects, but my papers are orderly. As you can see, I kept a record of every checking my checkered history, checking again against your listings and consistency. I never spent a cent that wasn't mine. You sent the doors after my cents, that's fine. Yes, I have reason for shame, but I have not committed treason and sullied my good name. As you can see, I have done nothing to provoke legal action. All my answers take satisfaction.
My God.
Gentlemen, let's go.
So?
The people won't know what we know.
Burr, how do I know you won't use this against me the next time we go toe-to-toe?
Alexander, rumors only grow. And we both know what we know.
Hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. A yellow sky. When I was 17, a hurricane destroyed my town. I didn't growl. I couldn't seem to die. I wrote my way out. Wrote everything down far as I could see. I wrote my way out. I looked up and the town had its eyes on me. They passed a plate around, and total strangers moved to kindness by my story. Raised enough for me to book passage on a ship that was New York bound. I wrote my way out of hell. I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the cracking the bell. I wrote Eliza love letters until she fell. I wrote about the Constitution and defended it well. And in the face of ignorance and resistance, I wrote financial systems into existence. And when my prayers to God were met with indifference, I picked up the pen. I wrote my own deliverance. In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. Yellow sky. I was 12 when my mother died. She was holding me. We were sick and she was holding me. I couldn't seem to die.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
I'll write my way out.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it.
Did everything down far as I can see. Hurricane, this is the only way I can protect my legacy.
Most definitely. Have you read this? Alexander Hamilton had a torrid affair, and he wrote it down right there. My mind.
The charge against me is a connection with one James Reynolds for purposes of improper speculation. My real crime is an amorous connection with his wife for a considerable time with his knowing consent. I had frequent meetings with her. Most of them in my own house.
At his own house. At his own house.
Mrs. Hamilton, with our children being absent on a visit to her father.
No. Oh, I'm gonna be president now. 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 One less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about.
I came as soon as I heard.
Oh, hello.
All the way from London. Damn.
Angelica, thank God someone who understands what I'm struggling here to do.
I'm not here for you. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I love my sister more than anything in this life. I will choose her happiness over mine every time. What we had aside, I'm standing at her side. Even if I'm satisfied that I won't get back
I ain't president now. Never gonna be president now. Never gonna be president. Never gonna be president now. Never gonna be president now. One less thing to worry about. That's one less thing to worry about. Hey, it's so what's up. Never gonna be president now. It's so what's up. That's one less thing to worry about. Bill Spencer. Have you read this? You want to see somebody wrote their own mind? It's for one.
I saved every letter you wrote me. From the moment I read them, I knew you were mine. You said you were mine. I thought you were mine. Do you know what Angelica said when we saw your first letter arrive? She said, be careful with that one, love. You will do what it takes to survive. You and your words flooded my senses. Your sentences left me defenseless. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. You built cathedrals. I'm rereading the letters you wrote to me. I'm searching and scanning for answers in every line, for some kind of sign. And when you were mine, world seemed to grow. You published the letters she wrote to you. You told the whole world how you brought this girl into our bed. In clearing your name, you have ruined our lives. Do you know what Angelica said when she read what you'd done? She said, you've married an Icarus that's flown too close to the sun. You and your words obsessed with your legacy. Your sentences border on senseless, and you were paranoid in every paragraph. How they deceive you. I'm erasing myself from the narrative. Let future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You have torn it all apart. I'm watching it burn. Watching it burn. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to I hope that you
Meet the latest graduate of King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but brag I'm amazed and astonished. The spammers say I got the same virtuosity, your brains as my pops. The ladies think my brain's not where the resemblance stops. I'm only 19, but my mind was older. Gotta be my own man, like my father, but bolder. I sang to his legacy with pride. I wish to hear him say that someday I will blow us all away. Hades, I'm looking for Mr. George Eager. Made a speech last week, our 4th of July speaker. He disparaged my father's legacy in front of a crowd. I can't have that. I'm making my father proud.
Time best up Broadway, top of the class. He was going to see a pair.
And I think this is his spot.
George, you're a fight.
You look pretty good in your front. Somehow we're not too bad. We all strip down to our socks.
Blow us all away.
George, sure.
Stop trying to watch the show.
Should've watched your mouth before you talked about my father, though.
I didn't say anything that wasn't true. Your father's a scoundrel, and so it seems to you.
Was like that?
Yeah, I would fool around and match a little schoolboy.
See, he was a trolling ground. That is, unless you want to step outside and go now.
I know where to find you pissed off and watching this show now.
Pops, if you had only heard the he said about you, I doubt you would have let it slide, and I was not about
Slow down.
to ask you for advice. This is my very first bowl. They don't exactly cover the subject in boarding school.
Did your friends attempt to negotiate a peace?
He refused to apologize. They had to let the peace talks
See, where is this happening?
across the river in Jersey. Everything is legal in New Jersey.
All right. So this is what you're gonna do. Stand there like a man until Tinker is in front of you. When the time comes, fire your weapon in the air. This will put an end to the whole affair.
What if he decides to shoot and I'm about him?
No, you'll follow suit if he's truly a man of honor. And take someone's life, that is something you can't shake. Philip, your mother can't take another heartbreak.
Father,
Promise me, you don't want this young man's blood on your conscience? Okay, I promise. Come back home when you're done. Meet my guns. Be smart. Make me proud, son.
my name is Philip. I am a poet. And I'm a little nervous, but I can't show it. I'm sorry, I'm a Hamilton with pride. You talk about my father, I cannot let it slide. Mr. Eaker, how was the rest of your show?
I'd rather skip the peasantries. Let's go. Grab your kiss.
Confer with your men. The duel will commence after we count to 10.
Count to 10.
Look 'em in the eye, ain't no higher. Summon all the courage you require. And slowly and clearly aim your gun towards the sky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Where's my son?
Mr. Hems, come in. They brought him in a half an hour ago. He lost a lot of blood.
Is he alive?
Yes, but you have to understand. The bullet entered just above his step and lodged.
Can I see him, please?
I'm doing everything I can, but the wound was already vetted when he arrived.
Philip.
I did accept me as he said, Pa. I held my head up high.
I know, shh, I know, shh, I know you did everything just right.
Even before we got to 10, I was aiming for the sky.
I know, I'm just going to, yeah, I know, save your strength and stay alive.
Is it breathing? Is it going to survive this? Who did this, Alexander? Did you know?
No, I'm so sorry for forgetting what you taught me.
My son,
He played piano.
but you piano.
You would put your hands on mine.
You changed the melody every time.
I would always change the line.
I know,
I would always change the line.
I know. And the clock cut 6 is set, wait, so
Set weakness.
good. And the clock cut 6 is set, weakness. Set tweet. Set tweet. There are moments that the words don't reach. There is suffering too terrible to name. You hold your child as tight as you can and push away the unimaginable. The moments when you're in so deep, it feels easier to just swim down. The Hamiltons move uptown and learn to live with the unimaginable.
I spend hours in the garden. I walk alone to the store, and it's quiet uptown. I never liked the quiet before. I took the children to church on Sunday, a sign of the cross at the door, and I pray. That never used to happen before.
If you see him in the street, walking by himself, talking to himself, have pity.
Philip, you would like it uptown. It's quiet uptown.
He is working through the unimaginable.
His hair is gone gray. He passes every day. They say he walks the length of the city.
To knock me out, I fall apart.
You imagine.
Look at where we are. Look at where we started. I know I don't deserve you, Eliza, but hear me out. That would be enough. If I could spare his life, if I could trade his life for mine, he'd be standing here right now, and you would smile, and that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenge just we're facing. I know there's no replacing what we've lost, and you need time, but I'm not afraid. I know who I married. Just let me stay here by your side. That would be enough.
If you see him in the street, walking by your side, talking by your side, have pity.
Eliza, do you like it uptown? It's quiet uptown.
He is trying to do the unimaginable. See them walking in the park, long after dark, taking in the sights of the city.
Look around, Eliza.
They are trying to do the unimaginable.
There are moments that the words don't reach. There's a grace too powerful to name. We push away, but we can never understand. We push away the unimaginable. They are standing in the garden, Alexander by Eliza's side. She takes his hand. It's quiet uptown.
Forgiveness. Can you imagine? Forgiveness. Can you imagine?
If you see him in the street, walking by your side, talking by your side, have pity.
They are going through the unimaginable.
The election of 1800.
Can we get back to politics?
Please?
Yo, every action has its equal opposite reaction. John Adams, shaft the bed. I love the guy, but he's in traction. Poor Alexander Hamilton, he is missing in action. So now I'm facing Aaron Burr with his own faction.
He's very attractive in the nose. New Yorkers like his chances.
He's not very forthcoming on any particular stances.
Ask him a person that glances off, he obfuscates, he dances.
And they say I'm a Francophile. At least they know I know where France is.
Thomas, that's the problem. See, they see Burr as a less extreme you. You need to change course. A key endorsement might redeem you.
Who did you have in mind?
Don't laugh.
Who is it?
You used to work on the same staff. Hey, nice. It might be nice to get Hamilton on your side. It might be nice. It might be nice to get Hamilton on your side.
Talk less, smile more. Don't let them know what you're against or what you're for. Shake hands with him, charm her. It's 1800, ladies. Tell your husbands, vote for Burr.
I don't like Adams.
Well, he's gonna lose. That's just defeatist.
And Jefferson?
In love with France.
Yeah, he's so elitist.
I like that Aaron Burr.
I can't believe we're here with him.
He seems approachable. Like who could grab a beer with
Dear Mr. Hamilton, your fellow Federalists would like to know how you'll be voting.
It's Clyde,
Dear Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting?
It's Clyde, Joe. Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr, sir.
Alexander
Created quite a stir, sir.
I'm going door to door.
Openly campaign.
Sure.
That's new.
Honestly, it's kind of draining.
Burr,
Sir,
is there anything you wouldn't...
no, I'm chasing what I want, and you know what?
What?
I learned that from you.
It's a tie.
It's up to the delegate.
It was a Hamilton.
Yeah. The people were asking to hear my voice. The country is facing a difficult choice. If you were to ask me who I'd promote, Jefferson has my vote. I never agreed with Jefferson once. He fought on like 75 different fronts. But when all is said and all is done, Jefferson has beliefs. Burr has none.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Hamilton's on your side.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned.
Damn, you won on a landslide.
Congrats on a race well run. I did give you a fight. I look forward to our partnership.
Our partnership?
As your vice president.
Yeah, right. Do you hear this guy? Man openly campaigns against me, talking about I look forward to our partnership.
It is crazy that the guy who comes in second gets to be vice president.
Oh, you know what? We can change that. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm the president. Burr, when you see Hamilton, thank him for the endorsement.
How does Hamilton, American, immigrant, orphan, bastard, divorce, and somehow endorse Thomas Jefferson, his enemy, a man he's despised since the beginning, just to keep me from winning? I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. You get me from the room where it happens for the last time. Wait. Dear Alexander, I'm slow to anger, but I go with a line. As I reckon the effects of your life are mine. I look back on where I failed, and in every place I checked, the only common thread has been your disrespect. You call me immoral, a dangerous disgrace. If you got something to say, name a time and place, waste a great I have the honor to be your being servant, paid upper.
Mr. Vice President, I am not the reason no one trusts you. No one knows what you believe. I will not equivocate on my opinion. I have always worn it on my sleeve, even if I said what you think I said. You would need to cite a more specific grievance. Use it not in my list of 20 years of disagreements. Hey, I have not been shy. I am just a guy in the public eye. Try to do my best for our republic. I don't want to fight, but I won't apologize for doing what I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A.Ham.
Careful how you proceed, good man. Intemperating me, good man. That's important accusation, solely at your feast. Orphan pan of breed, good man.
Baby, this is legitimate. I stand by what I said, every bit of it. You stand only for yourself. It's what you do. I can't apologize because it's
Then
true.
stand, Alexander. We hearken. Dar. Guns. Ron.
You're on.
I have the honor to be your obedient servant,
A.Ham.
A.Burr.
Alexander, come back to sleep.
I have an early meeting out of town.
It's still dark outside.
I know. I just need to write something down.
Wait till you're right, I'll kill running out of time.
Shh.
Come back to bed, that would be enough.
I'll be back before you know I'm gone.
Come back to sleep.
This meeting's at dawn.
Oh, I'm going back to sleep.
Hey. Best of wives and best of women.
One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9.
There are 10 things you need to know.
Number 1.
We rode across the Hudson at dawn. Our friend William P. Van Ness signed on as my number 2. Hamilton arrived with his boo, Nathaniel Pendleton, and the doctor that he knew.
Number 3.
I watched Hamilton examine the terrain. I wish I could tell you what was happening in his brain. This man is poisoned by political pursuits.
Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 4.
Hamilton drew first position, looking to the world like a man on a mission. This is a soldier with a marksman's ability. The doctor turned around so he can have deniability.
5.
Now I didn't know this at the time, but we were near the same spot. My son died, is that why? He examined his gun with such rigor. I watched as he methodically fiddled with the trigger.
7.
Confession time, here's what I got. My fellow soldiers will tell you I'm a terrible shot.
Number 8.
Your last chance to negotiate. Sending your second, see if they can set the record straight. They won't teach you this in your classes, but look it up. Hamilton was wearing his glasses. Why? If not to take deadly aim. It's Emily. The world will never be the same. I had only one thought before the slaughter. This man will not make an orphan of my daughter.
Number 9.
Look him in the eye, ain't no higher. Summon all the courage you require. Then count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Number 10. Paces fire.
I imagine death so much it feels more like a memory. Is this where it gets me? On my feet, several feet ahead of me. I see it coming. Do I run or fire my gun or let it be? There is no beat, no melody. Burr, my first friend, my enemy. Maybe the last face I ever see. If I throw away my shot, is this how you remember me? What if this bullet is my legacy? Legacy. What is a legacy? It's planting seeds in a garden you never get to see. I wrote some notes at the beginning of a song someone will sing for me. America, you great unfinished symphony you sent for me. You let me make a difference, a place where even orphan immigrants can leave their fingerprints and rise up. I'm running out of time, I'm running and my time's up. Wise up, eyes up. We catch a glimpse of the other side. Lawrence leads a soldier's chorus on the other side. My son is on the other side. He's with my mother on the other side. Washington is watching from the other side. Teach me how to say goodbye. Rise up, rise up, rise up, Eliza. My love, take your time. I'll see you on the other side. Raise a glass to freedom.
He aims his pistol at the skyway. I strike him right between his ribs. I walk towards him, but I am ushered away. They row him back across the huts. I get a drink. I hear wailing in the street. Somebody tells me you'd better hide. They say Angelica and Eliza were both at his side when he died. Death doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. History obliterates, and every picture it paints me in all my mistakes. When Alexander aimed at the sky, she may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. Now I'm the villain in your history. I was too young and blind to see. I should have known the world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me. The world was wide enough for both Hamilton and
Let me tell you what I wish I know. When I was young and dreamed the glory, you have no control. Who lives, who dies, who will tell your story? President Jefferson.
I'll give him this. This financial system is a work of genius. I couldn't do it if I tried. And I tried.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
President Madison.
He took our country from bankruptcy to prosperity. I hate to admit it, but she doesn't get enough credit for all the credit he gave us.
Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
Every other founding father's story gets told. Every other founding father gets to grow old.
what when you're gone? Who remembers your name? Who keeps your full and who tells your story?
Who tells your story?
I put myself back in the narrative. Stop wasting time on tears. I live another 50 years. It's not enough. I interview every soldier who fought by your side.
She tells her story.
I try to make sense of your thousands of pages of writings. You really do right, but you're running out of time. I rely on Angelica. While she's alive, we tell your story. She is buried in Trinity Church near you. When I needed her most, she was right on time. Then I'm still not through. I ask myself, what would you do if you had more time? The Lord in His kindness, He gives me what you always wanted. He gives me more time. I raise funds and day save for the Washington Monument.
Tells my soul.
I speak out against slavery. You could have done so much more if you only had time. And when my time is up, have I done enough?
Will they tell the story?
Oh, can I show you what I wrote and stuff?
The orphanage.
I established the first private orphanage in New York City.
The orphanage.
I helped to raise hundreds of children. I get to see them growing up.
Orphanage.
In their eyes I see Alexander. I see you every time, and when my time is up, have I done enough? Will they tell your story? Oh, I can't wait to see you again. It's only a matter of
Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? Will they tell your story? Who lives, who dies, who tells your story?
Divorced.
beheaded, died, divorced, beheaded, silver.
And tonight, we are Listen up, let me tell you a story.
A story that you think you've had before.
You know our names and our fame and our faces. You're all about the glories and the disgraces.
I'm done 'cause all this time I've been just one word in a stupid rhyme.
So I picked up a pen and a microphone. History's about to get overthrown. Divorced,
Beheaded,
died,
divorced, beheaded,
survived. But just for you tonight, we're divorced, beheaded, live. Welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. Raising up the roof till we hit the ceiling. Get ready for the truth that we'll be revealing. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives, but now we're ex-wives. All you ever hear and read about
is our ex and the way it ended.
But a head doesn't beat a royal flush. You're gonna find out how we got unbranded.
Tonight we're gonna do ourselves justice, 'cause we're taking you to court.
And every Tudor rose has its thorns. And you're gonna hear him live in consort. Divorced,
Beheaded,
died, divorced,
beheaded,
survived. But just for you tonight, we're divorced, beheaded, live. Welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. Dancing to the beat till the break of day. Once we're done, we'll start again like it's the Renaissance. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives, but now we're ex-wives, divorced.
My name's Catherine of Aragon. Was married 24 years. I'm a paragon of royalty. My loyalty's to the Vatican. So if you try to dub me, you won't try that again.
Beheaded.
I'm that Belinda, and I'm of next. See, I broke England from the church. Yeah, I'm that sexy. Why did I lose my head? Well, my sleeves may be green, but my lipsticks are red.
done. Jay and Seymour, the only one he truly loved. Root. When my son was newly born, I died, but I'm not what I seem, or am I? Stick around and you'll suddenly see more.
Divorce.
Ich bin Anna of Cleves.
Ja.
When he saw my portrait, he was like,
Ja.
but I didn't look as good as I did in my pic. Funny how we all discussed that never Henry's little
Pick up your ears on a Catherine who lost her head.
Beheaded.
Oh, my promiscuity outside of wedlock. Lock up your husbands, lock up your sons. Kay Howard is here and the fun's begun.
Survive.
5 down, I'm the final wife. I saw him till the end of his life. I'm the survivor, Catherine Parr. I bet you wanna know how I got this far. Said I bet you wanna know how we got this far.
Do you wanna know how we got this far? Then welcome to the show, to the history mix. Switching up the flow as we add the prefix. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives. Get your hands up, get this party buzzing. You want a queen bee? Well, there's half a dozen. Everybody knows that we used to be 6 wives.